Alright guys, just a quick update on my progress with Mounjaro. In my previous video, you guys will know that I weighed 265 pounds, and that was back on February 3rd of 2024. We are now on May 3rd of 2024, and I'm down to 205. My doctor started me off at the 5 milligrams, and then I went to the 7.5, and then I went to the 10. My plan was to stay on the 10 milligrams, but I just finished my other box of 10. I have one left, as you can see there in the picture. I was going to continue the 10, but on the 10, I wasn't losing weight as fast. It was a slower progress, and my body kind of adapted to it, and the hunger craving started coming back and everything like that. So I decided to just go to the 12.5. So as you see, I'm now on the 12. We'll probably continue the 12, probably several months, because right now it seems like it's working for me. I am dropping about a half pound about every day to every 2 days, give or take. From what I'm seeing, I've been on it for about a week and a half now. And if my body starts adapting on the 12.5, then obviously I'll go to the 15 in a month from now. But I always stock up. I always have my doctor write me a prescription for 90 days prescription or a 4-month prescription. And I always call the pharmacies ahead of time and see what's up, like if they have the medication in stock or if they can order it. And then once I find it, I will send my prescription there. But I usually always get a 90-day supply. That way, if I only do 1 month, I have 3 boxes left over, or I have additional boxes left over, because you never know when this medication is going to run out of stock and you can't find it, and then you might have to go down a dose, but at least you're not out of the medication, right? Because if you're out of the medication, then you just kind of set yourself backwards. So always have your doctor write you a 90-day prescription. That's what I find is the best. That way you do have that extra medication. And then a lot of people will say, and I ran into this as well, with your insurance companies not wanting to cover it. I will tell you right now, your insurance company has to cover it. You just need to find a doctor that's going to advocate for you, and you also have to advocate for yourself. So if you have an insurance company that says they don't cover it and they won't cover the medication, make sure you do your PAs, your prior authorizations. Let them get denied. Fight them all the way. And if you have a good doctor, doctors know what to put on those prior authorizations and send over those letters to get your medication covered. If you find a doctor that won't prescribe you the Mounjaro, I would say lose that doctor and go find another doctor. If you find a doctor that will prescribe you the medication, but that won't go to bat for you on your PAs, I would say find another doctor. These insurance companies are going to do whatever they can not to cover your medications, but they have to cover it. So you're going to go through a fight, but they have to cover it. At the end of the day, if you stay on the fight, your insurance is going to cover it. But it's going to be a battle. And then what I would say is get to know your plan. Make sure that you know your medical plan by the back of your hand. A lot of people don't understand what they're signing up for, and their plans will actually cover medications, but when you call these insurance companies, right, because they deal with multiple different insurance companies or different work providers, and each plan is different, right? They're just going through check boxes. That's all they're doing. But if you know your plan, you can go back and tell them, hey, no, I'm sorry, but my plan actually covers this. Go back and look at it, right? And then they'll do the digging and be like, oh, well, our system just denied it because we don't know why, but actually it does. Let me get that fixed. So it's very important that you know your plans and you know you're in and out of your plans. Don't rely on the person on the phone telling you that your plan doesn't cover it or whatever it is. Dig into your plan. That's all I got to say. I'm not going to go into my journey on how I got my medication covered through my insurance, but I will tell you this right now, that if you do your homework and you put in the fight to lose the weight, put in the fight to fight for yourself, because that's what you should be doing, is advocating for yourself. If you advocate for yourself, you're going to get what you need. And I can't stress that enough, right? So if you're one of those people that get the medication, but then your insurance tells you no, they're not going to cover it, and you leave it at that, then you're not doing yourself a favor. You're not doing yourself the due diligence to lose the weight. You're not doing yourself what you need to do to help yourself get better, right? Because at the end of the day, you got to fight for yourself. And if you're just going to roll over and let the insurance or let someone tell you no, then maybe you don't need to be on the medication, or maybe you don't need, to do what you need to do. And I hate to say that, but, at the end of the day, you really have to advocate for yourself, and you really have to do your homework. But I will tell you this, that all insurance companies out there have to cover the medication. You just need to know how to go by doing it. And then far as getting the medication, a lot of people say that it's really hard to get. I hate to say this as well. I hate shopping at Walmart with a passion. Walmart is like, it's the ghettoest store ever. But their pharmacies, honestly, I will tell you this right now, I have never had a better experience with a pharmacy out there than Walmart. Walmart actually has done a very good job in providing excellent customer service in their pharmacy. I wish their stores would get their act together as well. Um, but the pharmacies, I don't have any issues with them. I was surprised to get the customer service that I actually get. I can call them and then they'll tell me, yeah, we can order it. No, we can't. Or yes, we'll get it in. Walmart's been really, really on top of it. Not like CVS, where CVS is like, nope, we can't do nothing for you, and it's really just a quick hang up. Like, not willing to check for you, not willing to do nothing for you. And then Walgreens, don't even get me started with Walgreens. Walgreens acts like they're doing you the favor. You know, like like you shouldn't be calling them. Like they're the ones doing you the favor by getting you the medication and by providing you a service. They're not doing you a favor. Honestly, Walgreens need to get their act together. I would suggest everyone stop going to Walgreens, let them start losing customers, and then let Walgreens realize, hey, what are we doing? And fix their customer service. Every Walgreens I've gone to has always had an attitude, and they think that like they're God's gift to earth, and what they say is what they do. What they say is final, and they're doing you the service, not the other way around. A lot of these people need to realize that if it wasn't for the consumer shopping at their store, they wouldn't have a job. That's just my beef on that. But Walmart is where I usually get my medications. So for those people that are having a hard time getting medication, Walmart is probably your best bet. If Walmart does not have it, I would also say look at your small mom and pop pharmacies around. The ones that have hardly any, not like the big chains. Look at the small pharmacies out there. They'll usually have a box or two for your medication. And then sometimes you might have to sacrifice a 90-day supply for a 30-day supply. Wait till that's out, and then go pick up 2 more boxes somewhere else. But those are my recommendations for getting the Mounjaro and how to find it. Yeah, let me know if you have any comments.